When you say yes to the desires inside of you that are speaking to you in spite of what some voices in your head or voices from other people may be telling you, old programming in your mind or other people's limiting ideas, when you say yes to yourself and when you invest in yourself in a massive way, in a big way, what happens is you start pulling all the forces of the universe towards you. And all of this creative force of the universe that spins all of these planets in orbit around the sun in the middle of infinite space, that intelligence that is so perfect, it also organizes and directs your life. It starts pulling the right people, the right events, the good luck, the right circumstances, the resources, the money, the person. It starts pulling it all into your life. So today I want to share with you the secrets of how to actually pull this force of the universe so that you can manifest what you want. This is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com, and let's dive right into this video. I never done a video outside in my yard, but I thought it was so pretty and it's perfect lighting, so hey, that's what we're doing. So, you know, when I was coming up with some new video ideas, one of the things that I was thinking about was, you know, my website used to get like, I don't know, the only people that visited my website were my mother, you know, 8 years ago. And now I'm really grateful to say our website, or my website, JakeDucey.com, gets over 100,000 visitors every single month. So it gets thousands of people that are on my email list every single day that are joining. And, you know, I have all different from books, I have courses, I have all of these things. And every once in a while, you know, out of the 1,000 or so people that maybe join my newsletter, visit my website, you get someone that says, you know, Mr. Ducey, why are you selling your courses, or why are they so expensive? And it's obviously a question that I totally understand. And the reason I make free videos every single day is because of this. The reason that I have a $10 book, a $37 product, I have a $47 product, I have a $97 product, I have a $197 product, I have the Second Mind. The Second Mind you heard me talk about, it's $1,000, $847 product. And I understand those feelings, you know, of like, when I didn't have any progress going, or when I looked at my bank account and I didn't have any money in it, I really wanted to do certain things, invest in myself in certain ways, in my business and my dreams and my goals and my experiences in certain ways, but I didn't have the money to do it. And I always told myself that I did not have the money to do it. And what I found was, when I was trying to build my career, I was 19 years old, I dropped out of college, everyone said that it wouldn't work out, everyone said I couldn't do it, and I had to self-publish my book, and I had to start hiring people, consultants, coaches. Today, my coach, consultant, my partner, last year he got paid $250,000. I paid a coach, a consultant, $250,000. But when I took that much decision into my life, the word decide means to kill off any alternatives. And what happens is we want to decide to live our best life. But what happens is we're not sure if we should do it. We don't want to invest in going to that certain country or place we want, or our dream business. We don't want to invest in relationships. We always want to put the least amount of money or energy or commitment down to things because we don't know if they're going to work out. And we just assume that we should get everything for free. Nothing requires resources, energy, work, and none of that. And I get it. But I want to share with you that when you actually say, hey, my life matters. I'm worth this level. I want to be around this level networks. I invested money to get around this level of networks. I invested money to get around this level of consultants and coaches that have done this well online, or this well with their brand, or this well at building courses and reaching millions of people online. It cost me more and more money, from a couple $100s to last year paying someone a $250,000. I never would have imagined that would have happened. And I get that feeling of, man, this, you know, people say the Second Mind is expensive. I understand it totally. And, you know, it seems It seems wild to invest in yourself, but to decide is to kill off any other alternatives. And for people that really want to be around that highest level, they want to be around the highest level consultants or networks, business people that want that type of really high level experience and commitment and value for themselves and their goals and their dreams. I even have something called the Inner Circle. And the Inner Circle is $7,500. And it's like, oh my gosh, that is a lot of money. And you know, when I set up my arrangement with my coach, and I was like, I might end up paying this person a bare minimum of $250,000 in 12 months. I was like, do I do this? Oh my gosh. And I realized my consciousness was so used to being down here. And I had to invoke the law of relativity, right? On this channel, we talk a lot about the law of attraction. And the law of relativity is about that things are only big or small in proportion to your past programming. And I realized I needed to get to a level of awareness and consciousness where $250,000 actually wasn't a lot of money, because it was me realizing I was going to be playing on a much bigger level, reaching millions of people every single month instead of tops 1,000 on my videos, 10 views on each video. My consciousness had to start shifting. And for the people that want to live from that powerful consciousness where you wholeheartedly say, here's who I want to be, here's the types of people I want to be around. It's like, would you rather pay for $100 friends or $1 million friends, right? Really, you don't pay for your friends, right? But you get the idea. You want the expensive things. You want the things that are pulling the best out of you, that are pulling the best out of yourself. And for people that want that, JakeDucey.com application is the Inner Circle right there down below. I'm really excited because we end with a really amazing event in Maui. We just got the luau set up, the hotel set up, so I'm really excited about that. And if you want to apply for that, and you are someone that wants to be on that level of investment in yourself, commitment in yourself, saying, there is no turning back, deciding to kill off any other alternatives. Will Smith says it another way. He says there's no plan B because it distracts from plan A. You write on a piece of paper, here's who I want to be, here's how I want my life to be, and I'm deciding there's no alternative, there's no plan B. This is what I'm committed to. You want to be around those types of people, work intimately with my team and I, and end it all off with an epic experience out in Maui. Then JakeDucey.com/application right there down below is for the Inner Circle. JakeDucey.com/application. So go down if you're that level of commitment right there down below. So I was just thinking about, how did this type of mindset and going all in on myself influence my life outside of it being something that changed my business. Me reaching people was by spending a lot of money to last year, over $250,000 to get the right coach consultant in that was helping make sure that my message was reaching people, and it worked. But outside of that, I was thinking like, all right, so my wife was in debt. She was my girlfriend at the time, and I didn't have anything going for me, and I was like, all right, things need to change. And I was working from home, and at the time my girlfriend was too, and we had we didn't have enough space, and I had to film, right? I had lights up, all this film stuff set up everywhere. Right now I'm grateful I can be outside, but I wanted a home like this where I could be outside, I could have space, I could have my own whole quarters. This room right over here is about to be an entire film studio. We're gonna start doing an online TV show. It's gonna be so fun. I can't wait. But I didn't have space like that, but I wanted it. And I had the vision of what I wanted my life to be like. And I remember when I first moved to Maui a couple years ago, there's not that many housing options. And I really wanted a nice, big, spacious house. I wanted an ocean view. I wanted all these things. And there wasn't really the type of home that I wanted available. And then something came up, but it was way more expensive than I was used to in my previous housing market back on the mainland when I moved there, and I got really nervous. And it was the first time I got pressed up against my old programming when I decided, all right, I'm going to change my consciousness. I'm going to change the way I'm thinking, all these things. And then what happens is life presents you with things right after that, right? That are scary, that are challenging, that are pushing that programming and saying, do you really believe this? Do I really believe I'm only capable of this? And I remember I told my buddy, and he was like, dude, now you got to go into abundance mindset. You have to invest in the life that you want to live. And you can't be saying, here's how I'm going to change my life, but then you don't show up like that. And I was like, all right, you're right. I got to do it. Right. And that doesn't mean that I went overboard, but I had to pull a next level out of myself. And I got this home, and it was outside of the price range that I thought. And what happened immediately is I invested in, and it wasn't just about where I wanted to live, because I have a home-based business. It was about my business, and more specifically, what I think is what I feel is my spiritual mission on earth. I want to inspire millions of people to realize that there's so much more within every single person that you can tap into. There's so much more freedom. There's so much more potential. There's so much more available for you out there in the world. And I wanted to get that out, and I needed in my space, I needed the environment that I needed to be in. And I was like, but this thing is expensive, and I don't know if I can do it. And then I was like, all right, I'm just going to do it. And what ended up happening was it drew such a creative power out of me. And right after I did that, I remember writing the check, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then right away, what happened was I got this huge creative burst of energy. And what ended up happening was my channel blew up right after that. And my business blew up right after that. It was like, as soon as I faced that fear and I stepped up in this way to say, I want to be able to pay the amount of money I don't want to lower my standard of living. I want my income to meet my standard of living. And when I did that, my consciousness shifted, and then my income started moving, and more specifically, my energy started expanding, and I started attracting more prosperous and abundant experiences. And then boom, things started taking off, moving quickly. And if that's the type of energy, that fast, quick, powerful, creative energy that you want to live from, and you want to be that type of person that invests in yourself, your dreams, your goals, the life that you want to live in that kind of way, I would love to have you as a part of the Inner Circle. It's right there down below. It's jakeducey.com/application right there down below, jakeducey.com/application right there down below, jakeducey.com/application. If you really think about it, you don't even have any idea how much amazing things you're capable of in life. Like, what is really your income earning potential? What type of amazing people can you really attract? Friendships, relationships, networks, resources you can attract, places you can go, experiences you can have. You don't even know. Why? Because what you see when you look in the mirror is like the most minute fraction of who you are. 99% of who you are, your real power, you can't even see. So the people that if that's you, that wants to level up in yourself in that way, I'd love to have you in the Inner Circle, jakeducey.com/application. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, the bell notification right there down below. Think of one way that you can start investing in yourself to show up and raise your consciousness and invite yourself to face new levels of fears around your business, your dreams, your goals, your relationships, the things that you want, to decide to kill off any other alternatives and say, this is plan A, and plan A will become a reality. And that's the creative magic that starts pulling the universe to start conspiring in your best interest. So hit the subscribe button, the bell notification right there down below. Hope you like this video outside in the beautiful Hawaiian flowers. So hit the subscribe button, the bell notification right there down below, and comment down below, I love myself. Comment down below, I love myself. Comment that down below, I love myself. I love myself. Comment that down below. Say it to yourself. Just say it. It'll make you start smiling. It feels so good. So have a beautiful day. jakeducey.com/application right there down below for the Inner Circle. I will talk to you soon. Thank you for watching these videos.